Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the markets. So yesterday we discussed the situation on the euro currency, where we said that market has reached the minimum target of the upward pullback that we discussed in the weekly report. But at the same time, we warned you that it would be better, if you're planning to take the short position, it would be better to wait for response on this area and see what patterns will be formed around, how market will behave. So currently we see that market shown the first bounce down from this level. If you remember, yesterday we talked about it. It was sufficient if you somehow have taken the short position, it's sufficient to move stops to the break even. But currently you can see market is rising higher. So currently it's difficult to say whether this will be kind of the double top or something of that sort. So second test of this resistance, market starts dropping again. This is our hand shoulders pattern that we discussed yesterday, as you remember, it's completed. Or we will see the upward continuation. And from that standpoint, it's very interesting the situation that we have on the cable. Now, on the Great British Pound, if you remember, last week we have planned this trade and market has formed the bullish grabber right here on Monday. And we said that theoretically we could consider taking the short position. But alternatively, we said if the grabber will be erased, we will start to watching for a different pattern. And currently, the chances on this second scenario is increased. So take a look on the 4-time frame chart. And the first test of this forming of the grabber, here was pretty nice downside response. So it also was sufficient just to protect your trade with the break-even stop. But currently, as you can see, and yesterday actually, market has started this upward action. And now it stands above the grabber stop, which means that theoretically market could continue upward action. From that standpoint, if you remember the second scenario that we discussed, it could be the hand and shoulders pattern. So we said if we will not get the free drive here, because here was the initial free drive opportunity, if you remember, this market will not start dropping right from this area to the downside. Keep watching on the action right to the 130, because in this case market will meet the daily overbought area right here. And simultaneously it will reach the area of the neckline surrounding hand and shoulders, slightly above the confidence resistance right here. So it means that, well, that's the scenario that currently we consider. Also, we are coming to non-farm payrolls release. It will be tomorrow, and well, it brings sufficient risk to overall price behavior, because really good numbers could lead to the collapse on the market, while bad numbers probably will support the deep retracement. But if market doesn't confirm currently the idea of the grabber trading stop, let's keep watching what will be with the hand and shoulders. Theoretically, it should be action to the 130, then retracement from the right arm around 28 area, and that will be, by the way, the moment of truth for this pattern. So market to continue this action has to hold above 128 area. If it will fail to do this, it means that hand and shoulders will fail and market will just start dropping right down. So that will be the very important moment. So if you're planning to take the long position on this pattern, it would be better to wait for 128 area. So that's theoretically that we could consider. But as I said again, non-farm payrolls release could change the situation significantly. So for example, market just could show the upward action directly to the XLP if numbers will be bad and retracement could accelerate. Well, some other scenarios exist as well, but if we're trying to rely on the clear patterns, so one of them, the free drive, theoretically still possible because market actually stands very close to this top, actually mostly in the same area. And this will be some kind of the wash and rinse and market starts dropping, so that could be through drive as well. But since we're already out on the break even with this trade, now we do not have any positions. And currently, I think that's better to not take any new shorts, because initial bet on the grabber has not been reached. And as you can see, market is forming something different. From that standpoint, it's better to wait and see what will happen with this potential head and shoulders pattern.